I have options.
Okay, I'll drink every time. How about this? I'll drink every time I need multiple choice here, which is going to be probably the whole time. Let's go. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Burr Reviews YouTube channel. My name is Jared and today we've got a very special show for you. My producer Ren is right behind the camera. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun with this. This is something new for the channel. So we're doing drunk trivia here. Totally new concept for the Burr Reviews. I'm excited to see what all this entails. This is going to be centered around the Academy Awards because we're in award season, y'all. And it's really exciting to be in award season. You know, every year, this is like my favorite time of year just to talk about all the different Oscar contenders. What are the Golden Globes doing? The Critics' Choice Association, the HFPA, it's all one giant mess. And we thought, what better way to have fun with it than to drink? So we are drinking responsibly, and because this is on our main channel, I just want to put a disclaimer out. Drink responsibly, okay? I see you, drink responsibly. How this is gonna work. We have 3 rounds total, 10 questions per round. They are multiple choice if I can't get it on the first go. I'm probably not the most versed in the Academy specifically trivia, but we're gonna try our best here. Each round I'll start off with a shot. It's TBR's take on the Alabama Slammer. We have peach schnapps, gin, amaretto, and sour. You know, in the meantime, each round I'll get a new sip drink for every time I get a question wrong. I have just a traditional Moscow Mule lime juice, vodka, and ginger beer here in the copper mug, because you can't do it any other way. Yeah, we're just going to see how this goes. All right, so let's get started with round 1.
Cheers.
Wow. Wow. So
I shouldn't take up bartending?
So for those of you who don't know, I actually, when I was working at the theaters, I not only managed, I also bartended. And that was interesting. It was good. It tasted good.
Okay.
The alcohol just hits. That's okay. That's what we're here for, right?
Yeah.
First shot down, round 1, let's go.
Your first question. What year was the first Academy Awards ceremony held?
Okay, so this one, this is about to be 95.
Would you like the options?
No. Let me figure it out. I got this. Okay, read me the options.
You have 1924.
Okay.
1929. 1935. 1941.
I'm gonna go with 1929.
And let's select. You are correct.
Okay.
The first Academy Awards ceremony was held in the Blossom Room of Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel on May 16th, 1929. There were 250 people in attendance and tickets cost $10. Today, attendance at the Academy Awards is by invitation only. No tickets are sold to the public.
Yeah, makes sense. All those Hollywood insiders. Next question, let's go.
What organization is responsible for the Academy Awards?
It's the Academy of Motion Arts and Sciences.
You are correct. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, a professional honorary organization dedicated to advancing the arts and sciences of motion pictures, has conducted the annual Academy Awards since 1929. In addition to organizing the Oscars, AMPAS runs the Nicole Screenwriting Competition and operates the Margaret Herrick Library in Beverly Hills. I love these little fun facts. What movie won the very first Academy Award for Best Picture?
Oh, see?
I have options.
Okay, I'll drink every time. How about this? I'll drink every time I need multiple choice here, which is going to be probably the whole time. Let's go.
Citizen Kane, All Quiet on the Western Front, Wings, and The Circus.
Was it All Quiet on the Western Front?
That is wrong.
Ooh, what was it?
It was Wings.
It was Wings, okay.
1927, a silent movie about fighter pilots during World War I.
Yeah. Talkies had just became prevalent right around the late 1920s, 1927 is when you had that. I wouldn't say necessarily boom of talking films,
it wasn't Best Picture yet.
But the talkies were definitely something that kind of came about right at that time, so that would make sense. So
it was then called Best Production before Best Picture.
Okay.
The other nominees in the Best Picture or Best Production category that year were The Racket and 7-7. Wings was also the only film ever to win the Academy Award for Best Engineering Effects.
All right.
I don't think that category exists anymore.
It doesn't.
What two actresses tied for Best Actress at the 1968 Academy Award? We need the options.
Sure do.
Take a drink, sir. Joanne Woodward and Vanessa Redgrave. Liza Minnelli and Genevieve Bujold.
Okay.
Katharine Hepburn and Barbara Streisand. Oh, I could see that.
I could see that too.
And Bancroft and Audrey Hepburn. Katharine Hepburn and Barbara Streisand.
Yeah.
Exactly where we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that would make sense. I'll take a drink. I didn't answer that, but we both raised our eyebrows at that. See, I haven't... full disclosure, normally before these things, it's not just general movie trivia, even like movie trivia specifically about certain films, you know, spanning all across the history of cinema. It's about specifically Academy, and like, I haven't researched who won what when.
You did no prep.
Any time before I was alive. So like, good luck here. I'll keep drinking.
Other ties in Academy history include Best Actor 1935, Frederick March and Wallace Beery, Best Documentary 1949, A Chance to Live and So Much for So Little, Best Documentary 1986, Artie Shaw, Time Is All You've Got, and Down and Out in America. And Best Live Action Short Film 1994, Franz Kafka's It's a Wonderful Life and Trevor.
Now that's a
Life
good category. Yeah, that's a good matchup.
What year were the Oscars first broadcast in color? 1951, 1956, 1961, and 1966.
Let's go 1956.
It was 1966.
1966. Another drink. Here we go. Love this Oscar trivia that you started me with.
What company has been employed by the Academy since 1934 to tabulate Oscar votes and ensure the secrecy of results?
Ooh, I would have no clue.
Ernest and Young, yeah. J.P. Morgan.
It's not J.P. Morgan.
Lyman Brothers, or Price Waterhouse.
I'm gonna say the Lyman Brothers.
You are wrong.
Oh, what is it?
Price Waterhouse.
Price Waterhouse.
The accounting and consulting firm.
Really?
Now, Price Waterhouse, now Price Waterhouse Coopers, has been employed by the Academy since 1934. This is not great for you. What was the first film to win Academy Awards for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Actress, and Best Screenplay?
Ooh, I might know this. Hit me with the options.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
There you go.
The
Cuckoo's Nest.
Gone with the Wind.
Mm-hmm.
It Happened One Night, or Silence of the Lambs.
I'm gonna go with Gone with the Wind.
Wrong.
What is it?
It Happened One Night.
It Happened One Night?
In 1934.
Wow, they were already, like, sweeping back then. That's crazy. It's interesting to see how, like, if you look at the Academy breakdown of categories, like, in voting blocks, like, to see how each category over the years has kind of shifted in kind of this macro sense, compared to just to the year-to-year base, where, you know, you might have some slight configurations and how the Academy kind of does things. It hasn't happened too often, but it is interesting to see just from then until now, because a movie sweeping now, like, in all those categories, seems like...
exactly what's supposed to happen.
Yeah, like, or at least, like, it's more common, I feel. And I could be wrong by that, but just judging on how many times something's got both actors categories, something's got Best Picture, Best Director, and then all of those tech categories, it's common. I'm ready.
What new award category was added to the Academy Awards in 2001? When you were a brisk 4 years old?
Okay, hit me with the options.
Best Foreign Language Film.
Okay.
Best Assistant Director. Best Animated Feature. Or Best Song.
Well, I feel like the tech categories probably were added. They probably added foreign language way before the early 2000s. Mm-hmm. And then the other two are more or less production categories. And because, like, animation has changed and evolved over time so much, I'm going to go with animation.
You are correct, sir.
Ah, look at that.
In 2001, a new category was added to the Academy Awards. Best Animated Feature, Shrek! Took home the inaugural award.
Shrek the musical.
Defeating Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, and Monsters, Inc.
Wow. That makes sense. Shrek, you know, Monsters... I honestly think that Monsters, Inc. is the better movie. Shrek is just this worldwide phenomenon, and, like, if you had to sit me down and ask me which one I would rather watch, probably gonna be Shrek. Like, not gonna lie.
Absolutely. All right, you are at number 9. We only have 2 questions left in this round.
Ooh, okay, let's go.
Who was the first actor/actress to win 4 Academy Awards?
To win 4. All right, I might be able to do this. Let's hear it.
Katharine Hepburn,
Mm-hmm.
Jack Nicholson,
Mm-hmm.
Meryl Streep, or Marlon Brando? Katharine Hepburn. Put some
I should've
respect on
known
her
that.
name.
See, I was thinking Brando just for the simple fact that, like, he has that kind of... So does Hepburn, but, like, we all know how the Academy votes.
Yes.
So, like, I just assumed that it was Marlon Brando, but that's a nice little piece of trivia.
Absolutely. She won Best Actress honors for her performances in Morning Glory 1933, Guess Who's Coming Home to Dinner 1967, The Lion in Winter 1968, and On Golden Pond 1981.
That's a great movie.
During her career, she received a total of 12 nominations. Fantastic. And the last question in this round is, who hosted or co-hosted the Academy Awards 18 times during his career?
Okay, what are my options?
Billy Crystal,
Okay.
Bob Hope, Johnny Carson,
Mm-hmm.
Chris Rock.
Johnny Carson. No? Bob Hope? Really?
Yes.
Really?
But he never won an acting award.
Interesting.
It's giving Leo hosting.
It's giving Leo hosting for all of the 2000s.
Apparently he did... Oh, Bob Hope did receive several honorary Academy Awards, 1941 Special Silver Plaque in recognition of his unselfish services to the motion picture industry.
Aw.
And in 1945 he got his lifetime membership in the Academy. 1953, an honorary Oscar. And 1966, a gold medal for unique and distinguished service to our industry.
Fair enough, fair enough. Let's hope round 2 goes better.
Finish your drink. Cheers.
Round 2, I got 3, I believe. 3 out of 10 correct. It's not a very good success rate. So what we're going to try and do is amp it up. I'm really going to dive deep into the back of my mind for some of this Academy Award knowledge. Maybe some liquid courage would help here. We're going to go with the second shot, second slammer. I made her also take one of these. She made them, and now she gets to reap the non-benefits of this.
Cheers. That Roku gin's really good.
Oh, yeah, that gin comes through.
Ooh, ooh, that's the thing I have.
One left.
Is the least in there. All right, your
Let's
first
go.
question to start round 2. Which actor or actress was awarded the first Oscar ever? I will give you your options.
Yes.
Douglas Fairbanks, Emil Jennings, or Mary Pickford.
Is it Emil Jennings?
It is!
Oh, okay. Off to a good start here. Also, I spilled. And then I forgot to disclose what I'm drinking here. So right now, I just have a vodka soda. Super basic, with a lime. Because, you know, I'm like that.
Now this is not based off of any of your film knowledge. You will not know this question.
Okay.
How much does an Oscar statuette or trophy weigh? You
Ooh.
have 3 options.
Okay, give me my options.
4.5 pounds, or 2 kilograms. 6.5 pounds, or 2.9 kilograms. Or 8.5 pounds, or 3.8 kilograms.
Yeah, it's got to be just 4 pounds. Is it 6?
It is 8.5.
It's 8? Are you kidding me? It's that heavy?
Yeah.
Whoa,
They're
dude.
holding little weights up there.
Damn.
No wonder they don't want to hold them for that long. That's
I
why
know,
holding-
they're always like, and then they kind of put it at their side, and I'm like, and I've always been like, okay, that's a little weird, but I get it now.
They're
It's
just holding a
hefty.
little weight.
Damn. All right. Honestly, I was comparing to like just a 10-pound dumbbell,
Mhm.
and I was like trying to figure out like what in my mind felt right. You know, if I was like holding an award on stage, what would it feel like? Clearly, I'm wrong. So,
Hopefully you'll find out when you get your Oscar.
ooh, probably not.
What is the mythical origin of the nickname Oscar?
Okay.
Option 1. Oscar was one of the first award winners. That's so stupid. Sorry. The word stands for only stars can achieve rewards. I'm a star!
I'm a star!
An employee of the Academy claimed the trophy looked like her uncle Oscar.
You know, it seems a little ridiculous that they would it would be an acronym for something. Like that seems like a little bit childish to me, so I'm not going to go with that one. Probably on the offhand chance, it probably is someone's uncle that it kind of vaguely resembles. Although I don't know how. Is that right?
Yeah, that is right. The Academy is it's right. That's correct.
I'm still gonna drink.
They are loyal to their employees at the start.
Wow.
When was the first Academy Award ceremony televised?
Oh, this is gonna be different than our 29. Okay, hit me with the options.
Your options are 1949,
Okay.
1951, and 1953.
Something in me tells me 1951.
You are incorrect, sir.
Is it 53?
It is indeed.
I knew it was in the 50s, and the only reason I knew that was because I remember reading an article like a few years back on like how big of a deal it was to finally have that televised, and what it meant for like the award ceremony in the or the awards conversation in motion pictures. Like, it was a big deal.
Absolutely.
And then to have it televised on something, like
inclusive now.
Yes, very inclusive, and also like it's just the simple fact of like, can you imagine like you literally have your award ceremony around moving pictures, and then it becomes televised, and how big of a deal and how big of a transition that was into the new age and how we all consume media nowadays.
In 1859 ceremony, what did Jerry Lewis do to fill the show when it ended 20 minutes early? The Academy's ending...
You said 19, right?
19.
Okay.
Oh, it's 1859!
Yeah, film didn't exist then. But
in 1959. And when does the Academy ever end 20 minutes early? But in this universe, 1959 ceremony, they did end 20 minutes early.
And Jerry Lewis, what is Jerry Lewis doing? What are my options?
Invite stars to join a dance contest in the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Do a strip tease. Do a strip cheat. Am I drunk?
Dude, if I had time, I would animate a cheese stripping for a moment on screen, but I don't have that kind of time.
Just walk off and leave 20 minutes dead air.
Being as this is an entertainment thing, I don't believe that he would just walk off. It would honestly make sense for it to be a dance party more than anything, so I'm going to go with dance party.
That is correct, sir.
Okay, this round is going so much better for me. Honestly, I was a little worried that, like, last round had me. But this one's a little bit more, like, I can think of the answer. I can think of what makes the most logical sense this round.
Context.
And that definitely helps over, like, who's who, where, what, when, why.
Okay, which of the following categories was once a nominated title in the Academy Awards? So it was
okay,
once.
just what? Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Your options are Best Title Writing. Option 2, Best Craft Service, or Best Trailer.
No, it was probably Best Craft Service.
That is incorrect, sir.
It's the best title?
Yes!
Are you fucking with me?
No!
Okay. You know, I respect that, though, because, like, the thing with when you're making any kind of project, the title does matter. Like, it does. Like, you can have something as simple as, like, Tenet, right, for instance.
Yeah.
I get that not a lot of people love that movie. But referencing it with, like, your buddies and stuff is so easy, and it's a very memorable, like, one-liner that it kind of makes sense, you know, for titling your project, titling your script, whatever it may be, like, to award people for that, although it's, like, the easiest award that you can get, you know, make up a name. Do good.
Do good name.
Do good name.
Do good name and you get it. Which film isn't tied as the one with the most Oscar nominations ever?
Which film isn't tied?
Correct.
Okay.
Your options are
Mm-hmm.
Titanic.
Okay.
All About Eve.
Okay.
Or Citizen Kane.
Okay, here's the thing. It's not Titanic. And I'll tell you why it's not Titanic. Because
Leo.
literally, no. Because James Cameron, that movie is so revolutionary.
James Cameron directed that?
Yeah. That movie is so revolutionary, and it, you know, for a long time was one of the highest grossing films. And, like, I don't believe that would be the case there. The Academy, the motion picture industry hated Orson Welles, the director of Citizen Kane.
Okay, context.
And for the longest time, you know, he was considered like, he literally, so here's what happened with Orson Welles. His first debut was in Citizen Kane. That was directorial and an acting debut from Orson Welles. Orson Welles was an outsider in Hollywood. I'm going to have to go with Citizen Kane.
That is correct, sir.
Yeah.
Fantastic. You're doing You said,
Got it.
who does the...
And I'm gonna drink to celebrate.
You said, and who does the Academy not like? Me. Which actress won Best Actress Award in her film debut?
Film debut. Okay, let's go.
Julie Andrews, Katharine Hepburn, or Meryl...
Well, it wouldn't be Meryl Streep. So you said Katharine Hepburn?
Or Julie Andrews.
Or Julie Andrews.
Yeah, Julie Andrews or Katharine Hepburn.
Ooh.
Katharine Hepburn, you've been undercutting her lately.
I have. But weirdly, like, Julie Andrews?
That is correct, sir.
Okay, see, the thing with trick questions like that is you throw in someone like a Katharine Hepburn who, like, Katharine and, you know, all the Hepburns, like,
Yeah.
like are, like, you know, like, you can't deny their talent.
Yes.
But I feel like with someone like Julie Andrews, it makes sense for her to kind of be the underdog in that instance, so that's why I went with that. I didn't actually know that. But anyway.
We just watched The Princess Diaries, too.
Yeah.
What is the Oscar statuette made of? Solid gold, metal alloy covered in gold, silver, and copper, or plastic covered in gold?
Oh my god. It's metal alloy covered in gold, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, there's no way it's real gold. That would be way heavier than, like...
Than the 8.5 pounds?
Yeah, there's no fucking way. Like,
it's definitely not plastic covered in gold if it weighs 8.5
no, exactly.
pounds.
Like, okay, thanks. That the past trivia that I got wrong helped me this time. So...
And your final question. Oh my god, this is perfect. If you don't know this,
oh god.
You have failed, and I hope everybody comes for you in the comments.
Alright.
Which film in the Star Wars series was nominated for the Best Picture award?
Which film?
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay.
Would you like
Return of the Jedi. Is it A New Hope?
It is indeed A New Hope.
Oh, okay. Well, it was one of the two. Like
A New Hope, 1977.
I'll take a drink. I'll take 2 drinks for that one. Because, okay, here's my logic. That movie is revolutionary, right? A New Hope, in what it was doing with the science fiction genre specifically. The miniatures that were made for that look better than most of the Star Wars properties today in terms of effects. It holds up. The lightsaber fights in A New Hope, there's only really one of them, and sure, it doesn't look good. It's not like a lightsaber fight that you would see anywhere else, but like what that movie did for the science fiction genre, I feel like makes sense for it to be nominated. However, Return of the Jedi is really, really solid, and I could see that capping that perfect trilogy and them rewarding that. So that's interesting. But either one of them made sense to me. Fun fact, The Empire Strikes Back, the one right in between that, is my personal favorite Star Wars movie of all time. But much like The Last Jedi, actually not anything at all like The Last Jedi, a lot of people do like it, but it was never going to get that steam that either the first or the third was going to get. So, makes sense. Round 3, here we come.
Round 3, dun dun dun!
Welcome to round 3. We've got our last Alabama Slammer shot. We've got another drink. This time it's a vodka cran, really basic, with a lime wedge. We kind of got a little bit lazy with what we were doing. That's okay. It's still a delicious, delectable cocktail that's so universal that everyone loves it. So we're going to drink this, we're going to have our shot, and then we're going to hit round 3 and see how we do there. How many did I get right on that last one?
You got in the last one.
More than the first, correct?
You got 3 right in the first round.
Okay.
Okay, and in the second round, you got 6. That's more than half.
That's not bad.
Fantastic.
All right, so what is that? It's almost half. I'm almost at a 50% out of all the questions that have been asked. So I'm not doing that bad. Round 3. Fight.
Cheers. Beautiful.
Flawless victory.
Which animated film was the first of its kind to be nominated for Best Picture Award?
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun,
What are my
dun.
options?
Snow White, Beauty and the Beast, or Toy Story?
It's definitely Toy Story.
It is 100% not Toy Story.
Really?
It's Beauty and the Beast. I don't know how it's the first of its kind, but it's Beauty and the Beast. What is the difference between Midnight Cowboy and other films which won the Best Picture Award?
Midnight Cowboy. Now, hold on.
What the fuck? This is a weird question.
Okay, but I've seen Midnight Cowboy, so I'm trying to think of why it would be different, but, go ahead and hit me with the, options.
Okay. A. Nobody claimed the Oscar statuette. B. It came with an X rating. C. The producers didn't use their names in the film. Why wouldn't the producers use their name? Like, what do they mean by that?
Either they could have been using pseudonyms or something.
Oh, I guess people do that, like ghostwriters.
So Midnight Cowboy has a queer coded film, and I could see the Academy with the Hays Code and everything that was going on at that time, because this is the late 60s that we're talking about here with Midnight Cowboy, I believe. Fact check me on that real quick, what year. Mm-hmm. But I believe you're looking at like 69.
You are correct.
And that was right at the peak of the Hays Code. Like, I mean, you're talking like films are being censored left and right. And so I have a feeling that it's probably because they tried to market as a higher rating than what it actually is, even though it's not explicit, it's just there. And they probably didn't like that. So I'm going to go with option 2.
That's correct. Which of the following non-human figures have hosted the Academy Awards event before?
Non-human figures?
Yes, I have options.
All right.
Mickey Mouse.
Okay.
Donald Duck. Or Gollum. I believe in you.
I want to know what year, because that would help narrow this down.
Hold on. Would you like to know?
No, don't tell me, because I need to get this right. I'm going to go Gollum.
You were incorrect.
Is it Mickey Mouse?
That is also incorrect.
Really?
Donald Duck in 1958.
Okay. It makes sense for it to be those two, but I figured the Academy got cooler as the years went on, and that's why they did Gollum. And Andy Serkis is just amazing, so...
Absolutely. Who was the first African-American actor or actress to win an Academy Award? Sidney Poitier, Hattie McDaniel, or Denzel Washington?
Sidney Poitier.
Incorrect. Hattie McDaniel.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
1940 Best Supporting Actress for her role as Mammy in Gone with the Wind.
So I wasn't completely incorrect either, for the record, because as I look at this, Sidney Poitier won the Academy Award. He was the first Bohemian to win the Academy Award for Best Actor. So that's what I was thinking of.
No, you're totally fine, yes. Meryl Streep has been nominated for the Oscars for how many times?
Fucking ungodly amount of times. What are my options?
10, 14, and 18.
It's either 10 or 14. It's gotta be. Right? No? 18? Seriously? 18 Academy Awards. Really? I knew
Nominated.
Oh, okay.
Which woman has the most Oscar nominations?
Okay.
Edith Head, Elaine May, or Kathleen Kennedy?
Oh, it's Edith. I mean, Kathleen Kennedy's a producer. Like, love her.
I don't know who that is.
She's the head of Lucasfilm.
Oh, okay.
So she produces great films. Don't get me wrong. But no, Edith.
Fantastic.
Am I right?
That is correct. Woo! The shortest speech in the Academy Awards history lasted for 2 words, 5 words, 10 words.
See, my gut instinct tells me 5. However, I could see someone walking up and being like, "Thank you," and walking off. So I'm going to say 2 words.
That is correct, sir.
Yeah. Who was it? I'm curious.
I don't know. Patty Duke for supporting actress, 1963. 2 words. 2 words?
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, because honestly, when they snubbed Spike Lee for director for BlacKkKlansman, like, I got that vibe from him, that he was just going to walk up to the Academy and be like, anytime that he wins an award, he's just going to be like, "Thank you," and like walk off.
Was that the year of the Green Book, when everyone screamed about the Green Book?
Yes.
Got it.
Same here. Coincidentally. And like, honestly, like...
You personally have talked about how the Green Book shouldn't have been Best Picture.
No, but I called it. Like,
yeah.
You go back to my Green Book review and I was like, look, I'm going to tell you right now, this movie is probably going to be Best Picture, even though it shouldn't be. And like, but it's fine. I mean, it's one of those movies that like, very much like Coda, like, you know, recently, where like, it's kind of more of a feel-good movie with like, okay, but hear me out. So is The Black Phone. And that movie is honestly better than Green Book.
So far, how many animated films have been nominated for the Best Picture award?
Oh, God. Okay.
3, 4, or 5?
It's not very many.
Oh, not like Best Animated.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's. I'm gonna go 3 because honestly, it can't be many. Like, it really can't be.
That is correct.
I will take a drink, though, for the multiple choice.
Which of the following franchise or series has won multiple awards for the Best Picture? The Godfather,
Okay.
Star Wars, or Lord of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings.
You're joking, right?
Mm-mm.
The Godfather.
I think Lord of the Rings was nominated for 2 and then won on the 3rd. The Godfather would make sense for 2, I would say. Probably 1 for 2. So, let's see if I'm right.
Has 3.
Drink again! But Lord of the Rings has been nominated every time. So, that's what I assumed.
You're trying to come... Yeah, I understand that we love quizzes. It's the most reliable source.
How many has Lord of the Rings had? Just so I can verify my own
knowledge
shit here.
And for your final and last question,
I better get this right.
Which foreign country wins the most Academy Award for Best International Feature Film? France, Spain, or Italy? You know this, Jared. You know this so good.
It's France. Like,
it is
it's
not
Italy?
It is indeed Italy.
Okay. The reason I was thinking France is because a lot of same honestly with Italian filmmakers, and a lot of their stuff premieres at, the big festivals that you hear about, the Venice Film Festival, but American, films, classical Hollywood cinema is entirely different than what we get in a lot of films that come from outside of America, and it doesn't surprise me that both France and Italy have some of the strongest films.
Fantastic. I'm going to ask you one
redeeming
final question.
Okay.
Is it all or nothing? Jane Campion is the first woman to be nominated twice for directing Oscars. And is heavily favored to win this time in a rematch for 1994. That year, her film lost in both Best Picture and Directing categories, while she won for Screenplay. What film won the Oscars for Best Picture and Directing that year? You have The Piano by Jane Chapman, The Fugitive, Arnold Coppelson, In the Name of the Father, Jim Sheridan, The Remains of the Day, Michael Nichols in A Small Merchant, and my least favorite director in the entire world, Schindler's List, Steven Spielberg.
Well, if you're going to lose to anyone, it's going to be to Spielberg, so it's probably Schindler's List.
It is. Indeed, it won Best Picture, Director, and Adapted Screenplay. This year, if you're going to lose to anyone, it will be Steven Spielberg for The Fabelmans.
The Fabelmans! Okay, real quick, producer, question for you.
Answer.
Out of this year's presumptive nominees, which include things like The Fabelmans, it includes things like Avatar, all your basic white men, like filmmaker, like god tier level, whatever.
Yes.
So you have those two, but then you also have things like Everything Everywhere and Top Gun Maverick in the conversation. What movie is going to take the cake this year?
What movie is, or what movie do I want?
No, what movie is? I want you to give me a prediction right now.
Okay, my prediction.
We haven't even gotten the nominations. The short list just released.
My prediction, if they have taste, is Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I will tell you right now, Gold Derby has Everything Everywhere at number 1, which usually is pretty predicative on what is probably going to win, at least what's in the critic circles, what's in kind of the industry conversation. You can look to the Gold Derby score and usually kind of vaguely have an understanding of where things might land. Everything Everywhere is the front runner at the moment.
I actually think The Fabelmans.
The Fabelmans?
I think The Fabelmans was an untouchable
What was it? We were talking about some movie recently, and I said that it was better than The Fabelmans. And it came... okay, well, I'm going to be honest with you. Most things are better than The Fabelmans this year for me.
It was a bad movie that we watched.
The Fabelmans wasn't bad. It was just so basic. There were a couple of interesting moments when he's putting together that film reel from his family vacation.
Cool.
And he's deconstructing the footage and he discovers what is happening. That was really cool. That revelation was really cool and it was done really well.
Would you like your final score?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, give me my final score.
Your final score, you got 12 out of 30 correct. Knocking in with a hot 40%.
Ooh.
For not preparing, having most of these questions be before you were even born. I think you did better than anybody that I know.
Okay, well, I would hope. I would hope. I'm probably going to get roasted for some answers.
You know what? I think you did better than most of Film Twitter.
No. Maybe off the cuff I did better than most of Film Twitter. Not most. I did probably okay. Thank you everyone for watching. I know this is coming out post-Christmas, post the holidays, post even the New Year. We're recording this before Christmas even. And I just want to say thank you everyone for subscribing to the channel. We've had so much growth over the past year. We couldn't honestly imagine like a world where we're not doing this. So the fact that I get to sit down and do it means a lot to me. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, tell me that I'm an idiot for getting all that shit wrong. I don't care. I'll keep making content anyway. But yeah, thank you. It means a lot to me that you're watching this. Let us know if you want to see more content like this. We plan on doing more like Reddit stories, like drunk trivia. All of this is way more fun than the typical like review content that we do. So I'm glad that we get to do it here. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.